The Cars to Star is a TV show where in each episode they take a look at the biography of a classic car. This particular episode is about the DeLorean DMC12 and the man who created it, John DeLorean. From conception to massive failure, the show talks about a car that would have sunken into obscurity until it appeared in a certain hit film. The DeLorean episode of Cars to Star is an expository documentary. We can tell because the show uses archive footage and pictures to back up their points. And they use rhetorical questions, recounts of history, and interviews to make the audience feel a certain way about the subject. Now on to why this documentary is one of my favourites. First of all, I like how the start and the end of the story ties this blockbuster-worthy story together. I love how well researched the episode is. It tells the story of the DeLorean perfectly from the start, where John DeLorean, after being fired from GM, promised the people he was going to make an innovative, safe, rustless, and ethical sports car without the planned obsolescence that the Detroit Giants relied on, to the end where after investments of millions from the British government and backers along with some dubious drug-related activities, the company went bust after only 2 years of vehicle production. I like how the documentary uses archive footage and interviews with people who are actually involved in the development and production of the DeLorean. For example, they interviewed the director of product engineering and Lotus's technical director. This gave us their view of the conception, development, ownership, and the car's sticky end. Next, I like how they drove the actual car. Talking about the strengths and weaknesses, mostly weaknesses, I also like how they present some of the flaws through a silly skit. Another thing I favour is the pacing of the documentary. It's quick and snappy, yet includes all the relevant information you want to hear. Finally, I love how this documentary is shot. The interviews are clearly shot. You can see the subjects clearly, while somehow there's a DeLorean in the background of every interview. Look, this guy's even sitting in one. I especially like the pieces to camera and the driving segments. It's almost like this is the sister show to old Top Gear or something. In conclusion, this film may be older than me, only available on YouTube in 480p, and there may be more newer documentaries out there about the same subject, but it's still pretty good.